Mostra o teu poder, desliza no beat, faz acontecer. O mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É um baile que nunca vai acabar. Sobe o clima, sente o calor. Requebra no ritmo, sente o amor. Vem no flow, não pode negar. Essa vibe é nossa, pode acreditar. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que...
Before the Bleach update even released, Anime Saga developers told us that Ichigo would be the best unit within this update. And so far, that is true. His damage is insanely high, and it's only second to Yamamoto. But Ichigo in general is still better than Yamamoto because Yamamoto doesn't have a good iframe. Like, for Yamamoto's fourth skill, he can die mid-animation. So, as an ultimate ability, while you're in animation, you can take damage, die, then your attack is nullified and actually do nothing. And I think that's kind of unique to Yamamoto. I don't remember any other unit in the game that you can actually die mid animation on, and that's not a good thing. I would prefer it if they actually add an iframe to his ability. But because of that crucial weakness, I would say Ichigo is much better than Yamamoto. So my opinion about Ichigo in general is that he's going to be a meta boss killer. He's also going to be a story mode meta, especially when he's used with Levi. Personally, from what I have been experiencing and playing in general, I don't think Ichigo is as good as Levi in story mode. Now, I know that sentence is a bit controversial. Some of you may have already collapsed to the ground listening to that sentence, but let me just explain why I'm saying that. Now, both Levi and Ichigo basically have the same ultimate ability. The only difference between the two is that Ichigo does a bit more damage. Well, let me take that back. Not a bit. He does like double Levi's ultimate damage. It's basically the best skill you can use for story mode because of its infinite range. But when you look at Ichigo's other skill, they just are not made for story mode because the cooldown is a little too long. Compare that with Levi, whose ability, especially his third skill, his cooldown for his third skill is only 3 seconds long. I'm not even lying. Levi's third skill has a 3-second cooldown. And the damage for that skill is about 12k. Now, that isn't a lot, especially compared to Ichigo, but that's enough for story mode. It's high enough to the point where you can one-shot the little guys in story mode and get through the waves. And that's really all you need. So while Levi's ultimate is on cooldown, you just spam his third skill and his second skill, which does long area damage. So because of that, Ichigo will fall behind Levi when it comes to room clearing. But because Ichigo's damage is higher than Levi, he's better for boss killing. I mean, obviously. So, but this is going to change in the future because as each update is dropped, story mode's going to get harder and harder. So damage is going to matter more. So in one of the future update, Levi is going to stop being able to one-shot the little guys. And that's the update that Ichigo would be better than Levi in story mode. Even though I took like a whole minute to explain all that BS, it doesn't really matter. They're both still extremely good. So, my general advice for story mode is to run both Levi and Ichigo combined with another boss killer. I might recommend Yamamoto so you can get the team boost when used with Ichigo. All you want to do with this team comp is use Ichigo and Levi's ultimate in like a cycle. And when you do that, you actually kill everything before you can actually run through the stages. It's a very weird experience and it's extremely brain dead, but it's very effective. Now, my advice is a little different when it comes to raid or challenges because Levi is going to struggle to do any meaningful damage. Now, I say this, I don't mean that Levi's a bad unit. He just isn't as good as the current meta. His damage isn't high enough where you would replace him with any of where you would replace any of the other meta unit with him. So I would say Levi's not going to be used for raid or challenge. So for the team comp, I would recommend for challenge or raid is Ichigo, Tanjiro, and Rengoku. For Ichigo and Tanjiro, it's pretty self-explanatory. They both do extremely high amount of damage. Now, the reason I would pick Rengoku as the third pick is first because of the team boost you get when played with Tanjiro, a 10% damage boost for the whole team. Second is Rengoku's damage. Rengoku deals very good amount of damage. It's high enough to be like low meta boss killer, basically. And the third reason is Rengoku's iframe. Rengoku has very good iframe. Even though his HP isn't as high as Ichigo or Tanjiro, he will usually survive longer because his iframe is just that consistent. Now, that's pretty much it for the showcasing part of the video. Now, what I'm going to say next is my plan for this week. The only unit I don't have yet from this update or in the game in general is Aizen because it takes quite a long time to get him. But I should be able to grind him out within a week. So my plan for this week is to do showcases for every other Bleach unit. So other than Aizen, I have every single unit in the game. And every single day, daily, I would drop a showcase for the Bleach unit until I dropped all of them. So I would like it if you subscribe so you can check my channels daily for these showcases. And that's pretty much it for the video. Have a lovely day.